Hi, I'm Ashley and I'm a second year vet student at St. George's University. And for today, I am going to show you what a typical week looks like before my final exams start. It's going to be a very busy week. Today is Monday, April 8th. I apologize for the mess you might see in this video because I am currently moving. My stuff is everywhere. I haven't organized anything. For today, I have 4 hours of classes. I'm not sure what those 4 hours are yet, but I know for sure I have anesthesiology lab this afternoon for 2 hours. I think we're doing a couple of different cases with the ECG machines and monitoring the patient. So we'll see how that goes. And then I do have a counseling appointment as well tonight. And honestly, I might just stay on campus because I'm trying to stay away from the chaos that is my apartment at the moment. I do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please give it a like and subscribe for more. This week is going to be very interesting because I have 9 final exams coming up that I have to study for and prepare for, and my first OSCE is next week. I definitely need to practice that because it's my suture skills lab that I have, and I will be honest, I have not practiced a single one of the suture patterns yet because every time we're in lab, the discussion goes on for so long, we don't get time to actually practice, and I end up practicing stuff that I missed the previous time, so it's going to be very interesting to try and figure all of that stuff out. It's going to be okay. We're gonna have a good time. For now, I am going to head to campus. I already checked the schedule and it looks like Marion Hall is open today for studying, so that's where I'm going to go this morning and see where the rest of the day takes me. Back from classes today. They went pretty well. I have honestly just been watching the recordings online. I haven't even been going to class because I just don't feel ready yet to go in person. And honestly, since it's so close to the end of the term, I would much rather just study in my spare time. For class today, I had livestock nutrition, veterinary public health, pathology, and anesthesiology. All kind of the big core classes were today, but today was actually the last day of my livestock nutrition course. So we have completely finished all of the material we need to learn for the final exam. For the anesthesiology lab today, I was only in there for about an hour and 20 minutes. So thankfully it didn't last the whole time, but we did do 3 cases, different scenarios of patients, just to see what type of drugs we would give them. For my counseling appointment, that went pretty good too. I always feel drained after a counseling appointment because you think like you're working on yourself and then something else decides to come up and then you have to address that. It becomes a lot. Honestly, I find it pretty helpful, but with everything that's been going on recently, I've actually decided to switch back to weekly counseling appointments. just so I can talk through stuff that's going on and seeing where I'm at, and it's really not been easy. I also decided to go to the beautiful cliff area today for the first time, honestly, in about 2 months. So it was really nice just to see the ocean, about everything that's going on for a while, and just enjoy the view. So that was very helpful. But since I'm still feeling pretty drained from that counseling appointment, I'm going to go ahead and take a shower, eat, and then probably take a little bit of a longer break just so I can actually focus on my studies for the rest of the night. I do have a quiz on Friday that I have to study for, so I do need to start doing that tonight. And I also need to get some laundry done. So we have a whole list of things to get through. So let's get started. I am back from classes. The classes themselves went pretty well today. I had an hour of pathology, veterinary public health, exotics, and clinical medicine. And then I did attend a lunch lecture today with a VMA. We were talking about liability insurance for vet students and life insurance. So I actually decided to sign up for the liability insurance just in case if anything were to happen when I'm in vet school. Then I did study a little bit more on campus, but not too much. I ended up doing my last livestock nutrition quiz, which was in pigs. So that went pretty well too. Sorry if you can hear all the noise from the road. I decided to study on my balcony for the rest of the night. But it's around 5:30 now, so I am going to go ahead and start studying for my pathology quiz that's on Friday, and probably practice some suture skills because my final exams start next week, so I need to start on that too. I am back from classes. They went pretty well. I did have a mandatory class today at 8:30 this morning for professional development. We are doing another conflicts game tomorrow. It was assigned to us today, so we just stayed a little bit extra to finish off what we're doing for that game. But the rest of the classes went pretty well. We had 2 hours of exotics today, and then an hour of clinical medicine. We were just going over some liver cases for large animals. Afterwards, I did go to the optional surgical skills lab and practice doing some of the suture patterns because I haven't been able to practice much of it because I've been studying for my pathology quiz. So that went pretty well. Then I went to the grocery store with a friend of mine and we just got a few things. Then, since my birthday is next week and I probably won't be able to do much on that day, I decided to treat myself a little bit early and I got myself some Antonio's pasta. I'm super excited to dig into that and get back to studying afterwards. I am finally back from classes today. It has been such a hectic day. I had 2 hours of exotics today, learning about some other infections that can impact the poultry industry, and then 2 hours of self-study for clinical medicine, learning about biosecurity, then veterinary public health. We were talking about influenza virus in people, and then I presented my professional development game. Then I had a lunch lecture with Bonfire. That was super interesting to learn about because I haven't actually heard of that company before, but they were offering like externships for 3rd and 4th year vet students. So I will definitely keep them in mind when I'm figuring out what externships to go during my clinical year. Then I had a counseling appointment this evening as well, which went okay. I have been trying to study for my quiz tomorrow. Today was actually the first day that I started studying for my quiz, which is kind of scary. So I'm gonna be up for a while tonight. It's almost 9 o'clock now, and I still have a whole module to study for my quiz at 8:30 in the morning. But I also was accepted for the bonfire that's happening tomorrow night, so I'm going to do that with some of my friends tomorrow, just to get away from the apartment, get off campus, feel a little bit better. I am back from the quiz this morning. It went pretty well, I think. I was checking my answers with some of my classmates, and I think I might have gotten one question wrong, but we're all really uncertain about that one question, so we actually don't know if it'll be given back to us. But it has been kind of a crazy day since then. I didn't end up going to 2 of my classes today because I just needed a break from everything and come home and take a nap. I also went to surgical skills lab hours today just to get some extra practice with draping. However, I didn't really get to practice because there were only 3 draping stations in a very tiny room for 154 students who are trying their best to practice this skill before we have the actual OSCE next week. The time frame is stressing me out a little bit because it's 3 minutes and 15 seconds again, I am going to the Mount Cinnamon Hotel tonight to do a bonfire with Bon Vet. It's just going to be a fun evening, making some s'mores, I think having a few drinks as well, just spending some time outside of campus and away from my apartment and everything. And then tomorrow I was selected for the Grand Etang hike, so I will be going to the National Forest again. I will end up showing all of that footage at the end of this part. I'm sorry if this week has been all over the place. It's just been a very, very busy week. And it's been very stressful because I am in the process of moving. That is going to be it for this video. If you want to see more content like this, please let me know down below, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you all have a great day.